This is going to be a video where I compare two versions of Switchblade. I have two cartridges of Switchblade and they are slightly different. And funnily enough, I wasn't going to do a video of this game, but I just finished doing a video of Pang, which is probably still my last video. And because of that, I started playing some more Amstrad Plus games. But when I started playing Switchblade, I noticed that there was some things that were different from a video that I'd seen recently. And then it occurred to me that I've got a second copy of the game. So I put the other cartridge in and there definitely is some differences. So for the sake of this video, I'll call this the loose copy and I'll call this the boxed copy. But it's probably more accurate that this is a prototype version and this is the full version. Just on the cartridge, you can see that this has got a paper label. Hopefully you can see that. It's got like a very square edges there, and it's just a paper label that's probably printed out on someone's printer. But this one is a slightly glossy label, and it doesn't have such a smooth gradient at the top there. Yeah, this is really kind of interesting as well. And you can see the board there is brown and that one is green. So there's all sorts of little differences. And yes, I will be recording this from real hardware, obviously, because I'll be testing my own cartridges. So yeah, let's just have a quick look at these two games. The top left is the loose copy and the bottom right is the boxed copy. And I did try syncing these up as best I could from when I turned the console on. It does seem like the boxed copy loops through the high score table and intro a bit quicker than the loose copy does. And of course you get that nice colourful gremlin logo. But we're in the main game here. Of course I don't play this exactly the same way both times. The music that you can hear is from the loose copy. I think it's exactly the same on both copies of these. You can go to the left a little bit in this game. I wasn't paying attention to things like different pixels on objects and things like that. So here's where the main game starts. So there you go, there's a red heart down there, and at the top it's yellow. So there's a slight difference in the palette. I got caught by that little enemy both times. There's not really a huge amount of difference. And remember, the top left is the loose copy and the bottom right is the boxed copy. I suspect the loose copy is a very late prototype. I didn't actually play through the game to the end, so I don't know. I don't know if there's stuff missing later on. I only played about 20 minutes each time. I don't know why, but I really struggled to jump over there. This little section here where the first part of the Switchblade is, or the Fireblade. Is it called Fireblade? The first part of the Fireblade. But I did think to myself after I'd finished recording this, you know, there is an option to play this with just sound effects. So I played both of the copies again. What you can hear now is both of them playing at the same time, which doesn't really give you much of an idea of which one you're listening to. So I've just isolated a few sound effects here. So it seems like the sound effects are different. This is just a little bit further on in the game, and I really don't see any difference at all. I've had these two copies of the game for a very long time, and it never occurred to me until now to look for differences between the two. I only have my second copy, the one in the bottom right, because I really wanted a boxed copy, and I take it probably wasn't too expensive, because I wouldn't buy a second copy if it was really expensive. And just by sheer luck I have two copies that are different, although not massively different. I took some screenshots of 3 different versions of this, and you can see here this is exactly the same place, and if I flick between the screenshots you can see the background graphics are different as well. So there's definitely little things about it that you might not notice first of all. And here's the CPC version, because of course there was a CPC version released later on. That's a look at 2 different versions of Switchblade, and it's kind of interesting, isn't it? So that's the end of the video. Thank you for watching.